Hey guys, how you doing? Jose Salas here with Denver Water Social Media, and I actually had an opportunity to sit down with Nathan Elder, Water Supply Manager for Denver Water, and to talk a little bit about what's going on with Snowpack, water supply, and the upcoming spring runoff. So hope you guys enjoy this and learn something like I did. Hey Nathan, how you doing?
Good, Jose. How are you?
I'm doing well. Just setting stuff up here at home. I have my makeshift. I had my kids make a Denver water sign behind me and a little panoramic view of the downtown Denver with the mountains in the background. So trying to adjust as best as we can.
Yeah, very nice.
How are things for you at home with everything that's going on? I mean, how are you guys doing? How's work going?
It's going all right. We work from home during the weekends in the summertime, so this is kind of like working a really, really long weekend.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
got
really long weekend.
yeah.
So for everyone out there who doesn't know, my name is Jose Salas, and I work in Denver Water's Public Affairs group. And we have Nathan Elder here with us today, and he is the Water Supply Manager at Denver Water. Nathan, how long have you been a Water Supply Manager with Denver Water?
I've been the water supply manager for 2 years now, and I've been at Denver Water for 9.5 years.
Oh wow, almost coming up in a decade.
Yeah.
You're a full-on vet now, veteran. um, and so for anybody who doesn't know, maybe myself, what does a water supply manager do? What do you guys look at? What do you keep track of?
So we look at snowpack, stream flow forecasts, reservoir levels, any sort of maintenance that's going on in the system with it, and then we move the water around to most efficiently deliver that water to our treatment plants and then eventually to the customers.
Cool. So you guys kind of see where each reservoir level is at, and then kind of make them shift, and for demand, maybe like in the summer, you make sure that more water is available and stuff like that.
Yep, exactly.
Cool, man. So speaking of snowpack, I know I heard you talk about that. Um, with snowpack, what are the current levels looking like right now? I know we had a recent snowstorm this past weekend, and we actually put a story together. You worked with us on a story for a news site, Denver Water on denverwatertap.org. So what does the snowpack look like right now?
Right now the snowpack's looking pretty good. Let me pull up this chart real
Okay.
quick.
Cool.
So right here we've got the Colorado River Collection System snowpack. Outlined in gray, that's our historical range. The black line is our normal range. And then right now we're tracking this blue line. That is where our current snowpack is tracking. So as you can see, we're 114% of normal in the
Okay.
Colorado River Basin, and we're 109% of the normal peak. So typically, you can see the top of that black line right before it starts to decline and the snow starts to melt. That's where we hit our peak snowpack, and that's typically around April 23rd. And we've already surpassed that seasonal peak, and we've still got a couple weeks to go. So we're in good shape.
Awesome. So I mean, does that 114%, all those numbers, does that mean that the reservoirs will be full?
For this year, yeah, with our stream flow forecasts and current snowpack levels and reservoir levels, we're anticipating that reservoirs will fill this spring and summer.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. That's some good news to hear around this time of with everything going on. So now that you see the high levels, 114%, you feel pretty comfortable with the reservoirs hopefully filling up. How do you kind of just sit back now and enjoy the rest of the year, or what do you guys do now? I know I've heard a word around we call it runoff, right? So I don't know, is that the next step in what you guys are looking for or looking at?
Yes, so we'll continue to monitor and watch that snowpack. And what we're looking for now is when that snowpack's actually going to peak. Is it going to peak early this year and start to decline, or is it going to continue to build? So we'll keep an eye on that, and then we'll start watching for when that starts to decline, when we pass the peak and we start to see runoff.
Okay. And for, maybe the average person, what is runoff?
So runoff is the seasonal time when the snowpack melts and starts to fill the rivers and then flow into the reservoirs.
Okay. And maybe a last question, just for curiosity for myself. What does a good runoff look like?
So a good runoff is slow and steady. We don't like to see too high peaks because that gets dangerous and, you get flooding concerns. But we just like that, nice bell curve, smooth, controlled runoff.
And that has something to do with how dry the ground is, right? Or is that not involved in this?
Yeah, that's involved in it. So a portion of the snow that melts, that'll go back into the ground and into the soil and refill that soil moisture before you start to see a lot of that run over the surface of the ground and start to fill the rivers.
Awesome. That makes sense. Well, Nathan, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes today from your day. I know you have a busy day, especially with the possible snowstorm coming up this weekend again. But I do appreciate you taking a few minutes of your day, and we hope to talk to you soon again.
All right, no problem. Good talking to you.
Take care.
All right, have a good day.